Welcome to the Pretty Feet Club podcast, your guide to mastering the art of selling feet content on FeetFinder.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Pretty Feet Club podcast. My name is Amber Sky, and I am a certified holistic sexuality educator. What is that? Well, it's somebody who just really likes sex and sexuality and who wants to turn other people on to what makes them feel whole as a human being. And feet is a part of that journey. So here at Pretty Feet Club podcast, it is a club. We're here to play games and to share all things feet that are fun. And today's topic is something that I think if you like feet, you're going to be very into. So slip on some socks and let's get down to business. Okay, so today, you guys, we are talking about fascinating foot facts. The feet are a myriad, they hold multitudes as far as what they are capable of, the way they can be manipulated, the way they can be artful. And today we're going to focus on some facts that maybe you didn't know about and that might tickle your fancy. I love pinkies. That's my jam. So Pinky Amber is my handle at FeetFinder.com. And today I've actually got three really beautiful human beings who are users at FeetFinder.com. If you don't know what FeetFinder is, then go to FeetFinder.com and find out for yourself. It is the safest, most secure way to sell and buy your feet content. So if feet are something that turn you on and make your pinkies stand on end, then you're going to be very, very happy with the content that you see there. Today, we're going to talk to a spectrum of folks who are using FeetFinder, and I don't know a lot about their history, so we're going to find out together, which is always really fun. Okay, so we're going to play some games today. We're going to talk about some foot factoids, but first, let's talk to the people who we are talking to today. So I would love to introduce Victoria. Victoria, hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I mean, I feel pretty good. So Victoria, how long have you been playing around on FeetFinder, and what has been your most satisfying experience so far? What is it that you love about the website?
I am brand new, so I'm still a newbie, and with just getting started, I've just been kind of scrolling through. I can definitely tell it is a community on there. There's a lot of people to interact with, and everyone is very open-minded, and so yeah, I'm so excited to get started on there. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
So you just said a key word that I think that most people are looking for, and that's the word community. Loneliness and being alone is an epidemic in this country, and FeetFinder is a place that I feel like actually does a lot of people good because it gives them a forum to connect. And connection is so important. It doesn't matter what it's about. If it's about trading recipes, if it's about your pets, if it's about your feet, then I am all for that because it allows us to have human connection. And even though it's a website and we're using screens, that is just a conduit for actual connection. So I love that. I love that you brought up that word. I think it's really, really important. As a sexuality educator, I know that people are getting further and further away from the things that give them that make them feel like a whole person, and a place where if you've got a fetish for feet, or even if you just love it from an artful standpoint, it gives you an opportunity to connect. So that's rad. And I am from 1980s, so I'm allowed to say the word rad. Okay. I'm bringing it back. I don't know who else is saying it, but I'm bringing it back. So Victoria's new here. So maybe Stephanie and Olivier can actually help her into the entree of what this world is. Stephanie, I would like to introduce you next. How are you today?
Hi, I'm great. How was your day?
I'm good. So full disclosure, I have met Stephanie. I am feeling her vibe. We are both Tauruses, so we definitely have a shorthand for what it is to be in the world as a sensual human being, because that's what Tauruses are. And Stephanie, tell me a little bit about your history with FeetFinder and what your vibe is right now with Feet.
Well, I have been doing it for a couple of months now, and I've just been trying to engage with everyone, and I've been finally making a little leadway and started picking up with the custom posts and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm starting to see a little action on my account. I'm really excited.
So for those who don't know about custom content, a lot of times that can feel like, oh, okay. Are you taking them to your OnlyFans? So what is custom content? What does that mean?
So people can request, certain positions, certain angles if they want with shoes. They like soles, that sort of thing. So yeah, I've just been getting my feet wet with that whole thing. So yeah, I'm really excited.
I live for puns, so I am not afraid. Backing up, bring them into this room. I'm good with it. So no, I think that's one thing that if we have any skeptics watching and who are interested in FeetFinder and like, hey, is it really possible to make extra income on a site just based on feet? The answer is yes. And the reason for that is because there is a demand, supply and demand, my friends. I'm breastfeeding right now. I know all about supply and demand. And it is a painful thing for these, but not for my feet. And my feet, I can take pictures. And if people want to see that and they want to have a dialogue about what they're interested in, whether it's like seeing my feet in mud or seeing it in the snow, then that's something that if I feel comfortable with, because consent is key for everyone out there. Consent is number one in every frame of reference when it comes to relationships. And you're creating relationships with the people who are buying content. So I think it's really cool that you're responding to that. And FeetFinder is super safe and secure because everyone is user verified. They have to like put an ID up. You have to take a picture. And Visa and MasterCard, in order for FeetFinder to actually exist with Visa and MasterCard and for them to do business, it has to be on the up and up. So you can feel safe doing this kind of business there. And yeah, it is just feet. I know that sounds crazy, but it's not. I don't even like to use the word crazy in reference to it because it's something that is revolutionizing a lot of people's ability to make extra income. So Stephanie, when people have asked you for custom content, is there anything in particular that you feel like you offer that other people can't?
Well, I think, in my opinion, my feet are super pretty.
You're in Pretty Feet Club.
Yes, and I also have a tattoo on my foot, so I think that people really like that aspect of it. So, yeah.
I heard that feet tattoos are the most painful, like it's feet tattoos and the breastbone.
Yeah, it actually was my first tattoo, so I got that out the way, and every other tattoo was super easy. But it was a little star. It's just a little star. It's just a little star.
How long did it take for your foot tattoo? Do you remember?
Probably like 30 minutes. It wasn't long. It's a small tattoo. It's like this big, probably like an inch.
30 minutes of just like, I have no tattoos. I'm a tattoo virgin, so I'm so interested in other people's
tattoos. That.
No, but listen, I see people with tattoos and I'm like, I want to see all of the tattoos. I don't have any. It's like that thing. My dad was like a convict, so he always told me like no identifying marks, and so I took him very literally. So I like nipple piercings and all kinds of things everywhere else that can't be seen, but I never got tattoos. And so it's something that for me as a user at FeetFinder, I seek out feet tattoos.
Yeah, I love that.
A tattoo on your foot.
It's a star.
It's just a star?
Yeah, I just needed to get something so I could hide it from my mom. I was 18. I was old enough to get it, but like my mom was like, she's like super like, no tattoos. the Lord. So, I had to hide it, and I needed something easy, like a sock, but I always had to wear socks around my mom for I want to say she saw it within 3 weeks. But I was trying to wear socks everywhere. I was wearing socks for everything. She's like, why you have those socks on?
Mom, no. Mamas, no. It's 150 degrees outside, and you're like, I'm wearing socks. What's the problem?
Exactly. With chancletas, with sandals and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's the new trend. You wear socks with flip flops. Yeah. It was
I love stars because I'm an actor by trade, and so I have a thing for the Hollywood stars, and I love that when I was a kid. I'm less about that now. I'm more about the art. I'm more about telling a story. Bullshit.
right.
I always used to sign my name with a heart with a star in the middle. So I'm feeling your star.
I love stars too. Stars and hearts.
Stars and hearts. Very cool, Stephanie. Well, I hope that you and Victoria can sort of trade notes because Victoria's a newbie and she's a good gal. So I hope you guys can get a shorthand. And last but not least, we have a gentleman here. Olivier, welcome to the podcast.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
So Olivier, what's your story? Just give us a little background about who you are and what you love about feet and your experience with FeetFinder.com.
Okay, yeah, I am also a performer. I live in New York City. I'm all about finding creative ways and to express myself and to use parts of my body or my gift, my talent to express myself. I actually heard about FeetFinder through a coworker. I work in the service industry, so we're always hustling for money, trying to find ways to make a quick buck or two. And one of my coworkers mentioned FeetFinder, and I've not always been one to feel super confident about my feet. But coming on FeetFinder, I'm finding there are lots of people on the website with many different interests. So I think anyone's foot can sell to anyone. There's someone out there for everyone's feet. So
There's a lid for every pot. Am I right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm finding out about the site. It's been really fun. Still very new to it. Just getting to know it a little bit more, but I'm already curating a bunch of messages from potential buyers. So I'm like, this is exciting.
Okay, so tell me more. Okay, that's pretty fresh. So you've only been on there for how long?
Literally a couple days. Only a couple days. And okay, so do you ever have this happen where you get this idea for me, it was setting up an account on FeetFinder, and it was just a spur of the moment type of thing. I went scrolling through my old photos to see which photos was showing my feet. And I literally took those photos, cropped them out just to see my feet and uploaded those. It was like, okay, cool. Here's an account. I'm tired. Time for bed. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I literally wake up to 3 messages the following day, all from men who are looking to buy photos of my feet. I've never felt more wanted, more seen, more validated.
I love that for you.
So, Olivier, I do have to say you're my first male content seller at FeetFinder.com that has had real success in that market. And so I'm super stoked to talk to you because I think that there are a lot of men seeking men content out there on FeetFinder. And you go to the website and there's a lot of female models, but there's something for everyone, and there are different categories that you can choose from. And so I love that you're getting hits right off the bat. It means that there is, again, supply and demand. There is a demand for what you are selling. And I live in New York City too. I've been there for over 20 years, so I'm your elder millennial, I suppose. I mean, I'm not even millennial. I'm actually before millennials.
Stop it.
So in the service industry, tell me, what is the footwear that you wear to keep your feet comfortable because you are on your feet constantly. Because not only as a New Yorker are you walking everywhere, but then as a service person, it's like, because I waited tables for 15 years, so I know all about that shit. What kind of shoes are you using? What do you do for self-care? Because obviously you just like randomly looked at your phone and you're like, oh, look, there's pictures of my feet. If I had random pictures of my feet on my phone, no one would call me because they need to go to the podiatrist or to the pedicure at ASAP. So tell me, what do you do for self-care? What's your footwear?
Wow. It's so funny that you mentioned that because I literally had to go to the doctor for my foot care. One little thing about me, little foot fact about your boy. I'm pretty sure I broke both of my I'm pretty sure I broke both of my toes many, many years ago. I don't know, maybe not broke, but sprained pretty badly, and never really went to a doctor about it. Just like dealt with the pain. 2 years of ballet later, and now I have some pretty roughed up feet. I don't have the world's best feet. I'm actually really insecure about them. So being on FeetFinder is kind of an opportunity for me to see my feet in a whole new light, to kind of like welcome in some security and some urgency to take care of my feet a little bit more. Because when I'm serving, I host as well, so I like to look good. You know, you never know who you're gonna run into in New York City at a restaurant. So
Yeah.
I'm not really taking care of my feet in that light. I'm usually wearing a shoe that goes with my outfit.
So my regulars as a bartender, I worked on the Upper East Side. I won't say the restaurant, but my regulars were Al Roker, Jennifer Holliday, and Tom Brokaw.
Oh my God.
People that I regularly bartended for back in the day.
Wow.
I did hear the word ballet. So Olivier, are you a dancer?
I am a dancer. I do a lot of theater. I do a lot.
So then everyone should know that dancers who are beautiful, clearly, because Olivier and I are here,
Yeah.
have the most busted ass feet you have ever seen in your life.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so real.
They do.
I felt that.
A few scenes in Black Swan that give credence to like the worst feet in the business, and ballet dancers especially. So I give you props. I am all about going and getting pedicures regularly because I did so much damage to my feet as a young person that I feel like now they need to be loved. And I will not put toe shoes on ever again. No one wants to see my ass in toe shoes anymore.
Wow. Wow. That's so real. Honestly, though, being on FeetFinder is the perfect excuse to go and get a pedicure.
Yes.
No, seriously.
We're going to be keeping estheticians in business across the United States.
Yeah.
Olivier, it's really nice to have you here. I dig your energy. So the three of us, let's talk about some feet factoids. And if you guys have extra facts to throw out there, you know that this is an open forum, so just speak up. As a matter of fact, I feel like you should be like, bazang, and we'll just stop what we're doing, and then we'll listen to whatever. Well, I like noises, random noises in general. So if you have a special random noise, you know what? Let's establish our random noises to stop a conversation and pay attention to what you're doing, because it's hard. In a podcast, we're bouncing it around. So mine is going to be.
I got mine.
Max out my volume there so bad. Victoria, what will yours be?
I'll go with woo.
Okay, woo is good. Stephanie?
I'll go with
okay, and Olivier?
Mine's going to be waka waka.
Waka waka. All right, Fozzie the bear. Okay. So amazing feet facts. Are you guys ready for the feet facts? I'm gonna lay down some knowledge. All right. So tell me if this is true or false. That's what I'm gonna ask you to do. All right, you people.
Okay.
So if you've got your noise, when I tell you the foot fact, by the way, whoever gets the most of these right is gonna get a $50 credit to their FeetFinder account. Ooh.
Yay!
So yeah, we're sweetening the deal here. So if you think you know the answer, if this is true or false, then just throw in a sound and let's see what happens.
Okay.
The first foot factoid: the average person walks about 100,000 miles in their lifetime, equivalent to walking around the globe over 4 times.
Waka waka.
Olivier, true or false?
I'm gonna say that's true. Ah,
Does anybody want to guess how many miles people walk in their lifetime? I said
Wait,
100,000. Does anybody have a guess they want to throw out there?
I think it's like 1,000,000 because sometimes when I'm working as a bartender, like I bartend and serve too, and it'll be hitting like 37,000 feet. 37,000 steps.
That's
And
big
on a
after
busy night.
the bar, they're like, I feel like I had walked like 1,000,000 miles last year, you guys. This is hard.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's so many steps that you can take. Like,
All right, Stephanie, I love your chutzpah, but it's a Victoria. Okay, so I said 100,000 in their lifetime. How many miles do you think it is?
I'm gonna go with 500,000.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give this round to Olivier because he said that it was true. It was close. I effed with you guys a little bit. I almost the f bomb. Oh no! Oh no! So it's 110,000 miles in their lifetime.
wow.
Stephanie's I walk more. It's 1,000,000.
Especially if you're from New York, like, you're definitely hitting
Yeah.
1,000,000 steps.
That's
If you're
thorough.
from New York, I think that's true. So for our New Yorkers here, it's at least 300,000. I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say we walk 3 times as much as the rest of the folk.
Wow.
The folk. I don't know where I'm in the
I like that.
right now, so I think it's affecting my brain. Okay, true or false? Feet can produce hold on, let me get my sexy voice back. Are you guys ready? Here, I'm gonna go in a different direction with my sexy voice. Are you ready?
I'm ready. What is happening?
I don't know.
Feet can produce approximately a pint of sweat a day, thanks to their 250,000 sweat glands.
Wow.
Kara,
Wait.
what was my noise again?
Oh.
I forgot my noise. I think it was it woo? Oh, I think it woo.
Yes. Yes. You say
Victoria,
woo.
obviously you. Let's go.
If
True
I
or
make a noise, that I was gonna go with false. Is that right?
It was true.
No, really?
True.
Losing.
Oh my
Losing.
God.
So I tried to sound like Harvey Firestein, but I think I sounded like I don't know who did I sound the most like, and I'll give credit to whoever gets it.
You sounded like the slug monster from Monsters Inc. I forget her name.
I can't compete with that, so I won't.
That's my sex calling card.
Love
the slug
her.
monster.
An
That's what people
icon.
call me, FeetFinder.
Please.
It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know that in Asia, so this is something that I didn't know was a thing until I went to Thailand. They let slugs they take the slug juice and they put it on their face because there's a certain acid in there. But there's like these people on the street that will like beautiful women who just have slugs on their faces, and they're like,
What?
buy my slug juice.
What?
How beautiful I am. Clearly the slugs are making it happen, and you're like, back up with the slugs on the face. I saw what is that movie? The coming of age movie for boys with the slugs and the nobody?
No. What is that?
With the slugs.
I thought you were.
Where are you, Bigfoot? You're a mythical creature. You've been in every time and every space. Stand by Me, Bigfoot. Have you seen Stand by Me?
You call Bigfoot?
I call Bigfoot.
What Bigfoot need for you?
Do you know the movie Stand by Me?
Stand by Me? What is movie?
Stand by Me. It's like they find a dead guy, and then they're like on the train tracks, and then
Bigfoot did not kill any dead guy.
sorry, excuse me, not slugs. Those are leeches. There's leeches like and jump into the
Oh, I
river.
know a lot about leeches. They taste wonderful.
Oh, you eat leeches on the regular?
I'm pretty regular.
So, to hear that your bowels are doing good things, Bigfoot. So Bigfoot, do you what kind of things do people ask you to do at FeetFinder.com? Do you get some requests on the reg?
Well, I don't know if 'cause I am regular, but I think for me, people like the hair. People like hairy feet.
Hmm.
Bigfoot, no, everybody likes something different, and that is okay.
All
I
right.
mean, you people don't even look like good big feet people, but I am a Bigfoot, so
Wow.
it is okay.
You know what they say about big feet?
What
That's
do
right.
they say about
Yeah.
big feet?
What do they say? Tell us. Big
Big
feet,
hands too, right? Right.
big ass socks.
Right.
Uh,
You need big asses. Do you have a big ass?
a lot of work on my ass because I climb trees and I run fast.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, you have to go to Brazil to get the really good butt implants. I spent a little time in Brazil and I was like, why does everyone have an amazing ass here? It's because that's where you go to get your ass implants.
That's
Did you
so
know that?
true.
No, I don't know why people do that because they just need to climb trees and then they could get beautiful ass.
That's right. Climb trees, get beautiful ass. That is going to be my mantra for the next week.
Oh my
For
God.
sure.
Do you think a trend will come into existence in which people will get surgery on their feet?
Okay, Olivier, you just hit on something for me that I'm going to talk about. I'm sorry. I'm going to take the phone. It's about Bigfoot. All right, I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna hit this and quit this. So I actually have a thing. So I do a method called the class, and then I go to this. It's overpriced and whatever. It gets cathartic. I love it, and it's kind of like yoga slash dance slash like prison workout. That's what it feels like. But whenever I go to those things, or I go to a yoga class or a Pilates class or whatever, I full on am when everybody is like getting ready and taking their because everyone has to be barefoot. I am like the weirdest peeper there is. I'm looking around at other people's feet because I have like my feet give me a lot of pain. I have like bunions and some problems from dance. And so I full on seek out the prettiest pair of feet in the room and I literally keep my eye close. It sounds so wrong, but I keep them out the entire time. And part of it is because I've not had I'm in my 40s and I haven't had any Botox and I haven't had any plastic surgery. I'm just saying I'm the next year or two because I mean, but I am jealous of other people's feet. And if I could do one cosmetic surgery, it would be for my feet.
Wow.
Closure.
Wow. That's so real. That's so real. What would you have done?
Dude, I would cut my feet off at the ankle and start new. I would take one of the feet that I see in the class and I would chop them off and I'd be like, here, hurry, get them on, sew it up.
Before they realize they're gone.
Yeah, it's dark. It sounds like sexual, like, oh, she wants to like fuck those feet. No, I just want to steal their feet in the dark of night.
That's
Wait.
worse actually.
Do you
wanna
guys
steal it at
know?
night?
Do you guys know what Morton feet are?
No.
No.
I think
I know
that's what
what
it's
a
called.
Morton's neuroma is.
Oh wait, what?
A Morton's neuroma, because I have one. It's like a little spot. It's an exposed nerve on in the middle of your foot, and I have one.
Oh wow.
Oh, that must be
Tell
so
me what
painful.
Morton's feet are. I can't wait to hear.
I'm so curious who Morton is and why he has so many things named after him pertaining to feet. But Morton's Morton's feet, is it Morton feet or Morton toes? One of them. But it's when your second toe is taller than your big toe.
Oh
And
yeah.
I
Is
have
that
that
what
for
it's
sure.
called? I didn't know what that's
Yeah.
I have a high. My second toe is taller than my big toe.
Hey, we're twins.
Oh, so people love that. I heard
Yeah,
people
it's a
love-
thing. It is a thing. Victoria, do you have a long middle toe? No.
I don't know. My big toe is the longest of all of them.
But I still am a raging.
Yeah, well, of course.
Okay, bringing it back to the foot facts. Okay, so we talked about foot anatomy facts. Let's talk about how about some historical foot facts. I'm gonna throw you one out, and let's see if you if you've got the true or false. Do you remember your noises? Does everybody have a noise?
Yes.
Okay, get it together, Victoria.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Working on it.
Okay. All right. In ancient China, foot binding was a symbol of beauty and status, a practice that lasted for over 1,000 years. True or false?
Waka waka.
Stephanie was first.
Yay! True.
She gets a point. She gets a point. So it's 1 Stephanie, 1 Olivier, 0 Victoria. Victoria, you still got chances. Let's keep going. Roman soldiers were the first to create footwear specifically designed for the left and right foot. True or false?
Waka waka.
Olivier.
True.
He gets a point. That is correct. That is true. The Romans, they did some bad things, but they created footwear. So thank you, Rome.
Ooh.
Anybody here been to Rome?
No.
Victoria, me too. I loved it, but my husband and I, we made we had a very short amount of time there. We were only there for a few days, and then we went to other parts of Italy, and we were there during the holidays. And so we got to the Colosseum 5 minutes too late, and so we couldn't tour it. And I was begging the people to get it. I was like, no, I don't know when I'll be back. Let me into the Colosseum. I was that old on myself. And no, I didn't get to see it. So I have to go back to Rome to go into the Colosseum because I didn't get to. Did you get to do the Colosseum tour?
I did. I was there backpacking for only about 2 days and stayed in the worst hostel of my life, and I did get to see the Colosseum, and then when I left the Colosseum, I went to cross the street and I got hit by a car. So
Surprised you didn't get hit by a Vespa because that is like the place to get hit by scooters.
the car was the size of a Vespa.
You get hit by scooters now, but
Their cars are so small there. It was like the size of a Vespa. It was like the tiniest little car. So
sure. Did you have to go to the hospital?
no, it was fine. It wasn't. They weren't going very fast. No, I wish.
Oh my gosh.
That's like one of those. There's an old movie from the 50s or 40s called 3 Coins in the Fountain or 4 Coins in the Fountain. Nobody here knows it?
No.
Okay. Again, I'm the
Yeah.
That's fine. Anyway, let's move on. For anyone at home listening or watching, and obviously I'm not even getting the name right. It's some amount of coins in the fountain, and it's like lots of footage of Italy, and it's very beautiful. Okay. All right, moving on. Let's move on to pop culture facts because you guys seem a little more poppy than historical. But everybody got the historical foot facts right. So congratulations. I'm very proud of you.
Yay.
And then I think we are going to, yeah. All right. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Never been more ready.
Cinderella's glass slipper is one of the most iconic foot-related symbols in popular culture, symbolizing transformation and magic. True or false?
Sure.
Waka waka.
I just answered.
Who said woohoo? Was that Victoria? Okay, Victoria, go ahead.
It was some kind of noise. I'm gonna go with true.
Victoria, you finally got on the board. Yes, true. Way to go.
Amazing.
Cindy and her glass slipper. That bitch better get that slipper back. Yeah.
I think about it all the time, how I wish I had a pair of glass shoes and how I can work on getting one someday because I feel like that would be really cute.
So I'm not in New York right now. I'm in another place, but I grew up in a family of antiques. Like I'm a licensed auctioneer. My dad's an auctioneer. I grew up in an auction house.
Cool.
Oh,
It's weird. I got 5 out of 10. I got 10 now 15. 15 now 20. I got 20 now 5 out of 25 anywhere. Like it's like that kind of auction.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a glass shoe collection because it was something as a kid that I liked, and it's a antique thing. And my most beloved thing that I still have, I don't collect them like I did when I was younger, but I have a Cinderella glass slipper that's made of crystal, and it's so beautiful.
What?
And I just recently had a baby, and it was a boy. So I don't have anybody. Well, maybe he might be into them. I hope he is. I'm.
You never know. But either way, it's still an heirloom, regardless. You
It's an
can
heirloom.
still pass it down to your boy.
Yeah, I'll pass down my Cindy shit. Okay. All right. Pop culture. Now we're gonna move on. Foot health and care facts. Okay, this is gonna be the last question of the day. Are you guys ready?
Woo!
Running is one of the best exercises for your feet as it contributes to their overall health by improving circulation, reducing weight, and promoting all-around well-being. True or false?
Waka waka.
Oh, I heard Stephanie first. I heard that first. Stephanie, true or false?
True.
Oh. There's only 2 options. All right. So that means that all 3 of you are tied because it's false. It's walking that is one of the best exercises for your feet. Running is not good for your feet. As a distance runner, I promise you, not good. It is not good for your feet. But walking is, if you're wearing the right footwear, or if you're somebody who believes in earthing or barefoot walking, good for you. So all 3 of you, since all of you tied, all 3 of you are going to get a $50 credit to your feet.
Oh my gosh, yay!
Welcome. Festive. I wore red for the holidays. I don't care about any of them, but I care about feet. So love you guys. You guys, this was a really fun. This was really fun. I just want to tell you that I think that your openness and your curiosity about feet and about FeetFinder.com is something that I hope other people will take and say, okay, I can see that being a positive force in my life. So thank you for being here. And I hope that you make lots of money, but also make lots of connections. Stephanie, do you have anything planned this week feet-wise that you're excited about?
Well, I'm just excited to see what other custom content I get requested for, so far it's been pretty easy and stuff that, like you said, you do have to have boundaries. So hopefully I don't get anything too out of pocket, but I'm really excited to see what, people like and what people are requesting.
Okay. Well, listeners at home, you heard it. If Stephanie is looking for custom questions. So if you've got something that you want to see this beautiful human being create, I've seen her pictures. She has great angles, great lighting, and really good feet. So go and check her out and see if there's something that maybe you want to request a little extra for. Victoria, anything that you have on the horizon this week?
I live in Los Angeles, so my mind automatically went to maybe some kind of beach, like walking in the water, something like that. So I might do one of my first foot shoots with that. So I guess stay tuned. We'll see if I end up doing that.
Dude, that sounds like a win-win to me. Like, first of all, F you because you're in LA and I'm in a very cold place, so I'm jealous.
Same.
But also, this is the time of year to be doing that shit because people are like, okay, everyone's covered up, no one's wearing sandals, show me them feet. So yeah, go to the beach and get some good angles. That's awesome, Victoria. I hope you have a good time.
Thank you.
Olivier, what are you going to do this week with your feet?
This week with my feet, I'm definitely going to get a pedicure for sure. And I'm also feeling a little inspired to take some more photos, get creative, and have a series of photo shoots. I kind of want to create little albums that tell a little bit of a story of a day in my life as my feet, or something like that.
I will totally subscribe to your shit if you're going to do that.
Oh
Because
my
that sounds,
gosh. Yes.
Did you see that? So cute.
yeah, I love that. I love that. You guys, thank you so much. Everyone who's watching or listening, please go to feetfinder.com, make an account for yourself. You've got nothing to lose. We will be there to guide you along the way. Please keep coming back for more. Hit that subscribe button. Leave us some comments down below if there's something that you want to see us do that we're not doing. This is an opportunity for you to give some custom shout outs. So let Stephanie and Victoria and Olivier and Amber Sky know what it is that you're looking for, and maybe we can tickle your feet. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for coming. I'm Amber Sky. I'm so grateful that you spent some time with us at the Pretty Feet Club podcast. And tune in next time, and we're gonna talk about something that's gonna rock your socks. So I hope you have a wonderful day and a very pleasurable night. Bye.
Bye.